having this be a representation of a deeper relationship to yourself. I was just talking on Patreon that I spent the last couple of months just falling in love with myself, and it's such a beautiful gift to have. So this is the fun and spicy part, like the thing that makes you unique, the thing that makes you like different than the status quo. You feel me? Deep in like your greatest blemish then becomes your most beautiful asset. Does that make sense? Your greatest blemish becomes your most beautiful asset during this time, and you speak with passion about the things that are important to you, the things that you don't like going on around you in the world, even within yourself, and you speak with passion towards the healing of that, to bring that together. You won't just allow things to happen just because they're happening. You're like, nah, if I gotta be the one to say something, I'm gonna say something. That's what that energy is. That's that talk, that talk. So breathing through this. Good job. Good job. So I'm just gonna do some combing of the aura and relax into that. And just be patient. You know, shout out to all the weirdos, because this is going to be the best time for you. You're really gonna shine. I personally enjoy a weirdo. If you actually seen who my friends are, they are all so drastically different, and it's because I just love when people are unique and they're themselves. I love it when people are different than me, but yet we still have some type of core value that's the same. I love all that. You know, I never get bored. And I grew up not really feeling like I fit in, and I don't mean that in like I don't feel like I fit in with a crowd. No, not that at all. I just feel like I didn't fit in with society as a whole. I've always been this mystical. I've always been this esoteric. I've always, had these large conversations, but then at the same time, I'm also strangely practical. Like, there's nothing out there that I don't believe I can achieve, and I watch people kind of do things to impress other people more than chasing their dreams. I'm like, that's weird. So I never really felt like I fit in. So I really enjoy when I see a weirdo here or there, because I'm like, I love that. I love that for you. That's cute. I don't know, it just makes me smile. Makes me feel like, be yourself. There's no cookie cutter way of living life. Just be yourself, whatever that looks like, whatever that feels like, whatever that is. Just be yourself, be unique, go after whatever it is you want to go after. Why not? This is really the time to talk about it, because you can take your pain and turn it into your purpose. You can take your pain and, work on it and heal it and wash it and turn it into your path. There's so many things that you can do during this time and at this time in order to take yourself in a vibrational direction that you want to go in, okay? Oh, I'm already feeling the energy. I'm going to get some cinnamon to do some cleansing. The herb of choice in this channel is cinnamon, because I always want Awesome. Awesome sauce. And that is exactly how I talk to my friends. I would say one of my greatest gifts that I was ever given is the ability to talk about very deep, deep conversations in a very lighthearted way. And a part of the reason why I'm so lighthearted now is because I spent many years being ridiculously deep, to the point where I was just like, I don't like this vibrational state. I don't believe this is me, you know? I realized as I was going through the experience, that's where I was. But ultimately, I'm like, nah, I'm ready to move on from this. I'm not trying to sit around and just be like, it just felt too heavy after a while. I was like, hey. But the lightness came when I accepted myself fully. When all those things that I felt like were too heavy to share, that I started to share them. A part of this community is me seeing one of those things that I enjoy talking about, vibrational energy, and being able to really shift yourself internally. You know, it's going really well. So since it's going so well, I'm just like, what am I gonna complain about? I literally have nothing to complain about at the moment. I really have things to complain about, but I mean, just blessings. Just blessings, you know. Blessings on top of blessings and lessons on top of lessons. You know, even when I feel like, oh man, I'm just going through it right now, I don't ever really feel like it's something that I'm not grateful for. I feel like it's like, whatever the thing I am going through, I'm just like, well, now I gotta deal with this shit. Let me hurry up and deal with this. I don't know, that's my mentality towards a lot of things. So cleansing the space. And the cleanse represents letting go. That's why I said do the research on the different herbs and what you were looking to accomplish. You can actually forage too, you know, going in near like local forest, or if you have like, you know, a lot of trees and stuff, collecting certain plants and then literally tying them together and making your own cleanse is something that you can do too. It's so funny, people get so caught up feeling like they can only use 2 plants. We're not even going to get into the cultural appropriation aspect of that, but they feel like that they can only use 2 plants, not realizing that they have so much more. They can be much more specific in what it is that they want to do if they just branch out. That's what I mean about life. There's no right way of doing things, you know. There's not one way to go about life. There's not one way of success. You know, there's as many versions of success as there is of people, and that's cool. So grateful for that, because people often look at me and like, well, that's different. What you do. I say, yeah, it's fucking cool. That's what you wanted to say. So breathe through it and relax. And as you know, I'm a fun healer. So I'm paid in smiles, and my goal at the end of the day is always to make you laugh, because laughing is one of the quickest ways to change your vibrational state. And because I think I am a lot funnier than what I actually am, at best I'm corny. Thanks for smiling occasionally, but I know that I'm like a corn dog. You know, I know it. Am I gonna change? No. Would I want to? No. Breathing in and out. Exhale. Now I want you to think about something about you that's kind of like unique, something that other people might have been like, ew, or like, or something, or even if no one did that, but you thought you were too nervous to share it with other people. Give me that quality. So let's pull that out of you, okay? And as we pull it out of you, let's start to think about why it like makes you be special and brings a lot of beauty and uniqueness to you, because this is your thing. This has nothing to do with other people. So it kind of paints this beautiful color we've never seen before on your canvas of life. So breathing in and out there, relaxing into that. Breathing through that experience. Finding clarity, balance, peace of mind, sincerity. Just, I want you to love yourself for this thing, so look at it. You can hold it in your hands if you like to, and start to pick it up like, oh, I love this about myself. I think this is fantabulous. Again, another word that I make up. But anyway, I love this about myself. I think it is so excellent. I think it brings and breathes so much life into me. Well, I love you for this. I love you for this. I love you. Say that to yourself. Talk that talk, baby. Talk that talk. Breathing that into your space. Breathing that into your face. Breathing that into your energy. Accepting 100% of yourself in this moment. And realizing that all of those things that make you different is really what makes you so valuable, that you can't find that anywhere else. Won't be able to find that anywhere else. That you are so amazing and so balanced, and that you have wonderful energy. And you're perfect exactly as you are. Okay, relaxing and breathing into it. Finding peace and clarity into that. Moving through the experience. Finding a sense of balance. Finding a sense of peace. Finding your highest self and your highest energy. And move through that energy. Move through that energy. And just take whatever that unique thing was and just put it back on yourself. Take all that energy that you just focused in that moment and put it back within you. Breathe light within you. Continue here. Continue on this path. Continue vibrating at the level that you need to. Continue having this clarity, this peace, and this understanding. Continue to be excited, ambitious, free-spirited, and relaxed in yourself. Just be yourself. Don't try to change who you are. Just be yourself. If anything, strengthen the qualities that you love about yourself, rather than needing to be something that isn't you. You don't have to seek anything else. You don't have to search further. Everything you need is already within you. And this is that moment where you're going to talk that talk, baby. You'll be out here like, boom, boom, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Well, family, you did an excellent job. I'm so proud of you. Your energy is feeling great. And I want you to be spicy and saucy for your highest vibrational good only. And take that energy in. And what you give out is your uniqueness, your balance, what makes you an individual, what makes you so great. You know what I'm saying? Know what I'm saying? Well, family, if no one has said it, let me go ahead and say it to you, okay? Wash your hands for at least 30 seconds with soap